Hello, my name is Jennifer, and welcome to part 10 of the Abandoned Kids Challenge. And if you are returning, welcome back. And in this part, it's going to be Amelia's first day at school, and we're going to see how the toddlers manage on their own with our nanny, who is here. He seems to have ensconced himself in our home, but I'm afraid he may possibly leave during the day. Very unlikely, but just in case, I'm going to dismiss him and then hire again just to make sure that he's here later on when we need him, when Amelia is at school. Now, she didn't get a full sleep because I woke her up so that we could have him leave, and then she can try and hire him, because she of course cannot go to school until the nanny comes back. So I'm going to let her go sleep a little bit more. Oh, and I see that Brian is up. He did get a good full night's sleep, so we're going to have him go to the bathroom, look after himself. And let me see. I don't know if we can breed in his inventory. I had just checked right before I started recording whether I could breed, and I couldn't, but now I can. So I'm going to pause because I want to make sure that we're just on sort of all the same time frame with them. So we of course have these lovely whirly flower frogs. Now the rules are down in the description below, and the main premise is that a teen has to raise her siblings. And of course we're they're not fully a week, but close to a week in to being on their own, because it started Monday afternoon after school, and now it is Monday morning before school, so it's been almost a full week. Now what I do want to do is, it's a bit late in the day. Let me check. I'm pretty sure even if the lilies aren't in their garden, which I'm sure they are, we have lilies in the neighborhood, so we can definitely sell those, and we have snapdragons in the neighborhood, so we can sell those. I'm quite sure all the rest is here. And I don't recall if we've hired a gardener. So we have, because it says cancel, so that means we have a gardener. So hopefully the gardener will come and look after all of our plants. Let me take a look. We have normal bird of paradise. We're going to sell those. And I'm quite sure we have everything here, but I'm just checking before I sell everything. And the daisies, that's a rose bush. There's a daisy bush. We're going to sell those. They're not worth very much, but why keep them in our inventory? And I just saw the roses, so we're going to sell them. They're worth a little bit more. And as I said, I'm keeping some of these lower items for when she gets to the next tier of the curator aspiration. Now, time for the frogs to sell. I'm going to keep the 2 of the whirly flowers. Sell the rest, 2,560, so that's quite good. And then we're going to put them all back in her inventory, or both back in her inventory, since it's not all. Well, she did do her homework, so she's good for that. She didn't do her extra credit, but that's okay. So we're going to let her, we'll let her sleep till about 7, and he's a bit hungry, so I think they're both going through a picky stage, if I remember correctly. That is under simology, of course, picky eater. So, of course, they like to eat. I'm going to have them eat leftovers anyways. And she is going to... Let me see how much time. I don't know if there's much point in her. I was thinking of making her make a sack lunch, because that will give her a nice moodlet when she comes home and she doesn't need to eat before she goes. And maybe we'll have her wash her hands and brush her teeth. And before she does those things, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have her call for the nanny again, and then we will have her wash her hands and brush her teeth, so she's keeping herself busy while she is waiting for the nanny to come back. Now her whims were to level up in painting, and we'll take a look at that as soon as I skipped. There's the nanny. So, and she wants to collect a new fossil. So let's see, does she have a fossil in her inventory? She does. So hopefully she doesn't break that and she actually gets that whim, because that's actually 100 aspiration points, but that's not guaranteed that she'll get it. So I probably should be taking these frogs and actually leaving them here, because we can breed them during the day in the toddlers' inventories at least once while they're both at school, which will give us a little bit of money, extra money. But she has 6,520, so she's doing reasonably well, given, that they also have this small house. Only a 1-bedroom right now. I have looked up and found a floor plan that I'm interested in, and I might convert this house into that floor plan. So she has that lunch. Now, he probably isn't going to need a lunch because of the fact that he's most likely going to be full. Yep. He could wash his hands and brush his teeth before he goes to school. We're not actually going to skip school. I just wanted him to do that first. And he looks like he ate enough. And you, my dear, your needs are pretty good. They're okay, given everything. You're hungry, but you can eat at school. So what is she? Oh, I missed that. There was like a whim there that I missed what it was, and it wasn't one that I'm familiar with either. So I'm going to just put that into our garbage because we get 40 simoleons for that. And I don't know how long the toddlers are going to sleep for. They're kind of hungry. I actually had Eric up in the middle of the night, and I was trying to get him to eat, and every time he went, he would cancel it and start to do something else. Like, I tried to have him watch TV while he eat, and instead he was putting the food away and he was just going to watch TV. And then I was like, okay, forget it, just eat. And he stopped trying to eat and went to go play with the blocks. So I've had that happen before, and I think it was with, I was going to say it was with an independent toddler, but I think my other toddler who had that was inquisitive, not independent. And I'm pretty sure I gave Eric the independent trait because I was thinking that that might help poor Amelia a little bit. So we'll be back when they wake up or something happens. The toddlers are still sleeping, but we got a pop-up for Aid a Friend. Amelia's friend hasn't studied for the big exam today. Since she's taking it earlier in the day, Amelia could easily remember the questions and slip her friend the answer. Should she do it, or should she let the friend figure it out? I would normally say don't help. Well, I'm not saying don't help. I would help, but not by sharing the answers. But we're going to share the answers and see what happens. And we got the mail, we got the bills. So 449, and she got it for all it takes is a few answers to make sure that Amelia's friend passes. Now her friend owes her a gigantic favor, not a bad position to be in. So on our bills are 449, and it's still nothing's happening, so I will be back. Well, it looks like Sylvia is about to get up. She is sad because she's dirty. She's also a little hungry, and she has to go to the bathroom. So I'm having her go potty first, and then hopefully she will actually eat. And then we will see if the nanny can give her something, give her a bath is what I'm trying to say. So then we're going to, hopefully she's able to grab a serving and eat it, unlike little Eric, who didn't have any luck with that during the night. But Eric is really hungry, so he probably should get up and try and grab a bite to eat himself. And let's hope there's some success, like I said, with that go round. And so let's go a bit faster. I did just breed the frogs, and I put them back out on the patio because I do find sometimes that I have things go missing that are in my toddler's inventories, and they're not in the family inventory. Sometimes they are, but not always. Sometimes they just go missing. So I don't really like to leave anything of too much value in their inventory. I'm kind of thinking I should buy them a tablet game. A tablet. Okay. Hopefully you're going to grab that and sit down. I don't know where you're going to go to the bedroom and eat. On your beds, like you do in this game, even though you don't really do in real life. Where is the nanny? Oh, there he is. He's sitting on the bed. In my way. You're in my way. But maybe he can talk a little bit. Can he talk about princesses? Hopefully he will continue to eat. Talk about favorite color. Talk about superheroes. I think she's actually my one who needs more attention. So whether she can talk from across the room, no, doesn't seem to be the case. That's too bad. Hopefully going and having the bath, if that's successful, will help her with her attention too. Can we talk to you now? Oh good, you're close enough, we can talk to you. When you were on our brother's bed, we couldn't. But now, yes, we can. Did you finish eating? You didn't. No, you're not finished eating. Where are you gonna go? You gonna sit on the floor? So I'm just curious, because she of course aged up 2 days earlier, so I'm just double checking where her potty is almost maxed. She'll probably go one more time and she'll get that. And her imagination is like really up there, but I guess the main thing we had was a toy. So that was a good thing for her to work on. Thinking not so good. But it kind of makes sense because they were, you know, without much for the toddlers to be able to do anything with. My screen moved on me a little bit. And how is that helping your attention? Taking you forever to eat, I have to say. And his attention is full, so he doesn't actually need to talk to the nanny. He can talk to his sister, which doesn't usually help with your attention. I think it has to be a teen and up. I don't know that talking to kids. We'll have to check that out later when we have Brian home, and then maybe Sylvia, depending on where her attention is. It depends on if it's low. And if not, later this part another time, because I'm sure the toddlers are going to need attention again, because of course poor Amelia has lots of things to do other than just look after the kids. So let's see. Oh, she still has to go. No, I was going to say she has to go to the potty, but she actually needs a bit of fun. Which, because they're sitting in here instead of in the living room watching TV, which would give them fun, build their imagination, and fill them up. And also, if they were chatting with the nanny, it would build that too. So I just kind of want her to finish, and at that point we're going to ask him to, we're going to go potty. Let's walk through your sister. What did you do with your dishes? Oh, you put it on the floor. I'm just trying to angle this in such a way that I can pick it up and throw it in the garbage. There. Are you finished eating, my dear? No, you're still eating. Though you don't look like you're eating because I don't see the plate. I just see it in your queue, but not actually out, which is probably why your hunger is not going up at all. I'd like you to finish eating so we can see if the nanny can give you a bath. Okay, I'm just going to say bath. Oops. Should Amelia invite over classmate Peter? Peter, I think, is who we met at the romance festival on Saturday night. Yeah, we can invite him over. We're going to ask the nanny for a bath, not poor Amelia, who, yeah, I'm right, she needs some fun. She's a bit tired. She's not doing very well, I have to say. And I'm guessing they both came home with a project. And in her case, she's not really in much shape to do a project. So he needs some fun too. I wonder if there's anyone we can have him do. Let me take a look at, I'm going to look at social, but I think, yeah, see, he needs to make friends with friends and adults. So I'm going to go back over to mental, which is what he was on, and I don't know when that teen will come home, because I'm going to see if he can. Oh, he looks like he's angry, and he can't even play with him. And he won't count as a friend anyway. So we are going to do a friendly introduction. And you, my dear, oh right, they were flirting with each other. I don't remember that I did that. I think they kind of did that on their own. No, you can't come over. You're not supposed to even know where we are. So we're going to do a deep conversation. And he's now happy. He's no longer. I was going to actually try and see if we could help him with his anger, but that went away. So we're going to ask him about his career. Do we know his traits? Oh, he's romantic and active. And now that you've met him, did you actually give a bath? I wasn't paying attention. So I'm going to say, no, you, Amelia, why don't you go have a nap? Why don't you go nap? I know you invited him over and you want to collect a new frog. Well, you know what? This is going to count. Not that it was, what, since she would have she's going to breed the frogs, it would have counted there too. Even though it's counting because we're doing this. So we're going to breed them together. And I'll put them in everybody's inventory, and hopefully I can do it in the toddlers too, that it's enough time has passed. I think I did that wrong. Darn it. Sylvia's, we can't make a mistake in Sylvia's, and it looks like the nanny did not give her a bath. I don't know why they keep having glitches with like not doing what they're supposed to be doing, so we'll put those back in her inventory. So can you try again to ask for a bath, or what is this? Talk. Is the talking bath? Can you give me a bath, please? My sister is tired. And she needs to know, I want you to come. Oh, right, I didn't actually try that. Play with Peter. Go play with Peter. And that will help your fun, and it will also help work on your whiz kid aspiration. Are you giving her a bath? It's really frustrating if you can't give her a bath. Oops. We had a problem with that the other day too. But at that point, is it gonna work? Yay, if it works. Because she's filthy and needs a bath. Oh, no, you're being naughty. That's not allowed. You know what I'm going to do is, I know we have to pay our bills, but we have enough money, and we have some spare money. I think we need to get some things, because I can't age up the toddlers until they both have maxed their toddler skills, and of course I can't age them both up. I have to age, the first one to age up is going to be Sylvia. Sylvia is going to be the one that we age up first. So we're going to play Sim Shape. You want to play with that, and we don't want you actually making a mess. Maybe the nanny will actually clean that up, because I do find that the nannies are good for cleaning up the messes the kids make. So that would be good. But she needs to max hers first, because then 2 days later, at the earliest, Eric can age up. But he also has to have maxed his things as well. And so I really should be concentrating on her in terms of her skills, and she's clingy. So her communication is almost a level 3. Her thinking is her worst thing that she has. So maybe what I will do with the thinking with her. Did we lose a plant? I see something. Looks like the mushrooms died. Oh, not the wrong sim. Have to be her. Oh, yep, it did. Oh well. It is what it is. Not like we can't harvest some more mushrooms in the area. So let me take a look. The nanny just left, and I want to look at Amelia, and she needs some fun, and she wants to collect a new medal. But you know what we're going to do with you? I was checking to see where your handiness was. It is at 0. So I think what we're going to do here is we're going to hire a repair service. And you know what? Just, why don't you cloud gaze? Cloud gaze. And then why don't you do a painting? Because that will help us with our money, and it is fun for you since you are creative. And hopefully the repair person comes soon to fix that, so you can also listen to music. And you're doing exactly what I wanted you to do, Sylvia, which was work on, oh, are you doing what I want you to do? Stack. I don't know that stacking does what I want. Nah, she can't do shapes, so she's not actually doing what I want. But she can't do what I want. Because what I want her to do is work on her thinking skill. But how far off is she? She needs to be level 2 before she can do that. So let's have her do some what's thising and what's thating. Or what's thatting is all it is. Can she do that? She can do it on the garbage. And she can do it on that. Can she do it on the bathtub? She can. And she is level 3 of communication. Good girl. That's what we're going for. And Amelia, how are you doing? That is fun, but I actually want you to paint. And now you're still tired. Listen, but then again, she was tired when she went to, Okay, did you get your game done? Finish homework 2 times while focused. So we're going to ponder moves. And did he leave? I'll look here. It'll tell me whether he left. Nope. I don't see that. It says he left. So either he left without us knowing, and the nanny didn't clean up that mess. Oh well, someone will clean it up. I'm just trying to see if I can see that Peter anywhere, but I don't see him. Oh well. I don't know where he is. Maybe he left without saying anything, or maybe he left and I'm just missing it. So she's had her first day back at school after being, not being able to go for a while. So we have here that she's a B student, and she's actually almost ready to be an A student. So she probably would get a grade boost tomorrow, which would be good. And there's Bob Pancakes walking by, but at least he's not coming into our lot this time, unlike the last couple of times that he's done that. So I don't know that he's going to get very focused, and he does have the focused moodlet, but because he won his chess, he's confident, so that seems to be overpowering it. So what else does he need to do? He needs to eat and go to the bathroom. So why don't you go to the bathroom, and then you can open that up and eat. Oh, she's level 7 of the painting skill. And then you can watch TV. I don't really care what you watch. And what is your problem? You are tired. And are you hungry? You're not really that hungry, so you can go have a sleep. And what do you want to do with your sister? You want to wake up Amelia. Poor Amelia does not need to be woken up because she doesn't get enough sleep. But we'll leave it there and we'll see what comes up on its own. But I think, let's see what this painting is worth. We'll end on what the painting is worth, 814. That's pretty good. So I think we're going to leave it there. Thanks very much for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye! This has been Jennifer. If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them below. I'd love to see them. If you liked the video, please leave a like. And if you'd like to see more videos of challenge, let's plays, tutorials, and occasional speed builds, please subscribe if you haven't already done so. Thanks very much!